Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm doing another 48-hour readathon. Yes, I'm going to be doing it with Zoe and Sherilyn this time. Yeah, we're all vlogging it, so gonna be interesting. You know, last time Sherilyn, she read 6 books and I read 3. This time, I'm gonna try and actually read a bunch of them. The one I think I can finish in this, at least, is Illuminae. I'm really wanting to finish that. I'm like 50% done. Oh, I'm gonna be reading The Promised Neverland Volume 3 with Sherilyn. Like, we're gonna read them at the same time. Okay, so I feel obligated to have a baseline TBR because they did. They both had 5 books as their baseline. I feel like I need to have 5 books that I tell you. Okay. I did start Dance of Thieves. It's pretty good so far. I started this. I'm gonna try and finish this actually. This is a part of my TBR. We have, as my 5 books that I'm probably not gonna finish, the half of Illuminae, The Promised Neverland Volume 3, Not Even Bones, The Kiss of Deception, and Horrid by Katrina Leno, plus The Kiss of Deception. I will get started with these in exactly an hour and 1 minute. Oh my god, I almost just choked. Anyway, the readathon. Okay, we start. I start in 9 minutes. Sherilyn and Zoe already started because all of our time differences, so we're all starting at 6 p.m. our time. But right now, like, this is not a part of my TBR, so that's why I was listening to it before the readathon starts, but it's You Deserve Each Other. This book is so funny. Okay, so I started this book like 3 different times, and I never got past like chapter 1 because I was like, I don't know how this is gonna be entertaining, but this is so funny. I'm really loving it because the main character is so, like, she hates her, she really is not happy. She's literally trying to screw up their engagement so that he will cancel their wedding and then they can just go on their separate ways. So entertaining. But anyway, so I'm going to, right when it starts, I'll probably listen to Every Heart a Doorway and just finish that really quick because seriously, like 30 minutes left of the audiobook, so I'll finish it pretty quick. Why would I take a bite? Oh my god. I don't know what I'm gonna do after that, but I think Every Heart a Doorway is my first priority. So, I just finished my first book. It's called Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire. It's pretty good, actually. Shall we write a review? No. It was so short. It was like 170 pages. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It was pretty good. Okay, we need to pick the next book. I've got to do the math. Okay, so I finished 1 book in the first 56 minutes of the readathon. So I will say that's pretty good. The only 2 other options are 2 books that I don't like. Illuminae and They Wish They Were Us. Those 2 are not going well. They Wish They Were Us, I hate absolutely every single character. The main character, I want to like beat her up. Illuminae is so not for me. It's sci-fi, like, no. I'm gonna text Zoe and Sherilyn and ask them because I can't decide. Actually, no, I'm not, because I know Zoe's gonna say Illuminae and Sherilyn's gonna say just DNF Illuminae and They Wish They Were Us, which I don't want to do that. I'll come back in a little bit when I decide. I'm probably just gonna do the You Deserve Each Other. Maybe I'll listen to a little bit of both, okay? Okay, so just finished my hour of You Deserve Each Other. I'm now exactly 50% done. So, Illuminae or They Wish They Were Us. When I tell you, I just do not want to watch either of them. Listen to either of them. We'll start with 30 minutes for this one, and then if I can continue, we'll continue, but like, I really do not want to do this. Illuminae. Sorry, the lighting is disgusting. I have a little ring light, but I think it's dead. It is not dead. So, about this book, I'm not liking this book at all. It's Illuminae. I have 4.5 hours left of the audiobook, And oh my god, no. I've wanted to DNF this so many times. Like, I really like characters, not plot. So this is not it for me. This is not working out. Because I don't feel connected to anyone. Because I keep forgetting who everyone is. I have no idea who that guy is that they keep talking to through the emails or whatever. Don't know who he is. I just can recognize that he's the same person throughout is because of his accent. But other than that, I would be like, who is this man? I just finished my hour. I ended up doing an hour of this. Now I have 3 hours and 30 minutes left of the audiobook, so I should finish pretty soon, I guess. I'm still not liking it, but I'm on page 393, so I have this chunk left. But I'm just so bothered by these chapters, or not, they're not chapters. I mean, like, when the data from Aiden Core, whatever it was, when that creepy AI keeps talking. Oh my god, I'm so bothered. I do... Especially the first ones. I was just like, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. I also found Tokyo Ghoul. I have it at this library. So basically, I just have, for this blue one, I have no loans, like, left that I could use. I have to finish Illuminae first, and then I can get that. I'm not sure why I picked the worst possible books for me to begin with, but I'm gonna get them out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna listen to, like, 10 more minutes, and if I'm completely not into it, I'm gonna DNF it. And you know what? It's gonna count as a book, okay? Because... just because I said. It is now 10 p.m. exactly. And, I listened to the hour of every book. So now I'm at 71% of They Wish They Were Us, 50% of You Deserve Each Other, and 70% of Illuminae. So, if I listened to Illuminae and They Wish They Were Us 1 hour for each, then I would be done with both of them. Oh my god. I'm just really bored. They Wish They Were Us is picking up a little bit, but it's still not good. I'm more into it than Illuminae, and that's not good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give them both like 2 stars. It's not it for me. So Sherilyn and I just got off of FaceTime. We didn't do any sprints, but that's because I need to do some driver's ed stuff, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I stayed up so late last night, and I'm so exhausted. So I'm gonna listen to Illuminae for a couple more minutes and get ready for bed and stuff. I'll probably end up reading on my computer for a little bit before that, but I am really tired, so. I just finished Illuminae. Finally can take this out. We're done. I'm giving this 2 stars. I didn't really like it, but I will say, like, I'm listening to the audiobook, okay? At the end, it said something nice, whatever. You think it's the end. The audiobook freaked me out. I was like, okay, we're finished, finally. And then the audiobook was like, now run. I was like, I jumped. That scared me. Anyway, time to write a review, I suppose. So, book 2 finished. It's 12:50 a.m. And after this, I think I'm going to read Finale or Underlock. I started it yesterday. It's a 16-hour audiobook, also by Mariana Zapata. Like, I read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me last 48-hour readathon. Might as well do another one. It is 3:40 in the morning. I'm not gonna go to bed now, but I'm gonna listen to audiobooks until I fall asleep, so this will be my last update probably. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish anything else tonight, but I have 2 books that I'm really close to finishing. I think we're doing pretty well so far. Okay, you literally can't see me at all, and I'm not turning the light on. It's 5 a.m. and I'm gonna go to bed finally. I'm having trouble because I'm not that tired, but I definitely need to go to bed so that I'm able to, stay up late tomorrow. Hello. I woke up a bit ago, like an hour ago. I've just been reading They Wish They Were Us, and I have like 20 minutes left of the audiobook, so I'm almost finished with that. And that'll be book 3. And then I need to finish You Deserve Each Other and Underlock, and then I can start a new round of audiobooks. Okay, I finished the book, finally. I gave it 2.5 stars. No, I do not like that. I was expecting a thriller with rich kids, being dumb. They were being dumb, but it's like not a thriller at all. I'm just super disappointed and very, very confused why this is getting an adaptation. There are so many other things that I would rather see, but of course we got this. But anyway, I'm gonna read You Deserve Each Other now, because I think I have like 4 hours left on the audiobook. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can get that finished soon. Okay, I just finished the book. Okay, so it's the 4th book of the readathon. It is 2:30 p.m. I'm happy with how this is going. It's working well. Okay. Oh yeah, so I want to finish Under Lock, and that's like just my plan for today. The book is so long. Well, it's a 16-hour audiobook, and I have 8 hours left, so 50% into that as well. I think I'm gonna give it, I don't know, I want to give it like 4.5. It was really fun. Okay, I'm gonna give it 4.5. Time for Underlock. I'm gonna add that to my currently reading. I'm just putting one book at a time on my currently reading so that I can focus on it. Oh, it's so dark. Hold on. I'm not turning the light on, so. Oh, I just finished Underlock by Mariana Zapata. I think that was the 4th book. Every Heart a Doorway, Illuminae, They Wish They Were Us, We Deserve Each Other, and Underlock. Oh my gosh, I've read 5 books. Okay, so my phone's about to die. Finished The Promised Neverland, Volume 3. We read it together. I think this is my 7th book. I don't remember. I gave it 4.5 stars. It was not as good as the last one. The last one was so good. It was more like a mystery feel in the last one, because they were trying to figure out a lot more than in this one. This one felt more thrillery. Currently 12:30 in the morning, and we have this whole day until 6 p.m. to read. So hopefully I'll finish 1 or 2 more books by then. Okay, I just woke up, kind of. My phone died because I listen to something, like, to go to bed every night. So, I always wake up and it's dead, but, I turned on my phone after charge for a little bit, and it showed that I had 125 texts. It had to, like, come up to speed, so it started, vibrating, like, beep, 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 like that. I was like, it started pinging for all of the messages, but I had to do it so many times. I just wanted to share that because I don't know, it was an interesting way to awaken. But anyways, so currently reading this, and I'm on page 67. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna finish this by the time oh, it's upside down. So I'm almost finished with Punching the Air, and guys, it is so good. I originally started with this, and then I wanted to try the other one, like, see which one I was into more, and definitely liking Punching the Air. I just love the writing, and it's a really good book in general. So, yeah, I recommend, but I've decided instead of reading this one as well, I'm gonna do Tokyo Ghoul because I have the I have the ebook for it, and I've been really wanting to try it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll read like the first 2 volumes. We'll see. I just want to read as much as possible, and I have like 4 hours until we're finished. But then I'm gonna watch the entire first season of Never Have I Ever. Like, I'm gonna restart this show so I can like go into the next season. Okay, I just finished Punching the Air, and I gave it 4.5 stars. It was a really great story, and the author's note was amazing, so it deserved it. And now I'm gonna read Tokyo Ghoul. I've decided to not do Dear Martin right now because it's 4 p.m. and I don't know if I would be able to finish. So I'd rather get one done for sure. So that's why I'm gonna do Tokyo Ghoul. Maybe I'll, as I said before, maybe I'll read 2 volumes. So yeah, I'll come back in a bit. I really hope I love this. Okay, I just finished Tokyo Ghoul, and I have like an hour left of the readathon, but I think I'm just gonna stop here because I don't think there's anything else I could finish, and I'm very tired of reading. Like, I don't want to read anymore, so I just want to watch TV. Anyway, about Tokyo Ghoul, I gave it 3.5 stars. Like, it was fine, but it was not as good as I thought it was gonna be, and people said that it was really scary, and I just I do not understand. Like, it was not scary, but yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna go over all the books I read right now. I'll do that later because I'm tired of yeah, I just want to watch TV, so. I should probably end the video. So, I know I started with Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire, and I gave it 4 stars. It was really cool, and I loved how, like, well-rounded the plot was while being, like, 170 pages. So I ended up reading 8 books, by the way. But yeah, so I started with Every Heart a Doorway, then I read, I don't think this is in order. I can't remember what I read second. But on Goodreads it says I read You Deserve Each Other next, which I feel like is not correct for some reason, but whatever. I also read that for the readathon. It was like about this married couple, or this engaged couple. They're about to get married like in a couple months, I think, and the main character just despises the guy. And so funny because she's so, for some reason, has talked herself into believing that he's trying to bother her so much that she'll cancel the wedding so that people will feel bad for him. So she's trying to make him hate her so much that he'll call off the engagement, and then people will feel bad for her instead. So yeah, it's really fun. I actually laughed out loud. And then I read Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff, and I gave it 2 stars. It was so boring. Like, I don't think I want to read the next book because it was so boring. Next, I read They Wish They Were Us, and I gave it 2 stars, 2.5 I think. It was also extremely boring. I was expecting some mystery thriller with these kids that killed someone. That wasn't even the plot. I was deceived into reading that. Like, I'm so mad that I did. Okay, next I read The Promised Neverland Volume 3. I buddy read this with Sherilyn. Like, we were on FaceTime the entire time we were reading, and I gave that 4.5 stars. It was not as good as Volume 2, but it was good still. I really enjoyed it. Then I read Under Lock by Mariana Zapata. It was a romance. Next was Punching the Air, and then I cut in Tokyo Ghoul and gave it 3.5 stars. Most of that star rating is for the art style, but the plot was, I just didn't enjoy it. But yeah, that's my whole readathon. That's what we did. I'm excited. I'm happy that I was able to finish those. A couple of those had been on my TBR for so long, so I'm glad I was able to finish them. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Watch Sherilyn and Zoe's videos. I'll have them in the description box. But yeah, they're vlogs of the same readathon. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.